G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 8 of our Sevilla Rebuild here on Dylan on the Ball. It is the start of season 2. We have done an absolute mountain of work in this off season. Plenty of players have gone out, plenty of players have come in. We will wrap that all up for you now. Before we get started, make sure you do leave us a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here, if you want to catch the rest of the season, or series rather. See how far we can take our Sevilla side. I was thinking about how quickly we're going through it, and I think I might aim to do even quicker seasons so that we just get through it more, so that maybe 5 episodes a season or something like that we'll try to aim for anyway. But that's in my head anyway. Comment down below what you think of that, maybe, I don't know. Or also comment down below what you think of the signings that we've made once you get through them. You can already see one of them on the screen, but I suppose it's not sticking out too much like a sore throat. Speaking of a sore throat, I went to say sore thumb. I said sore throat because I've been ill this week. The reason you didn't get a Juventus video on Tuesday is because I'm ill. I've had a sinus infection. I'm still off. The fan in my recording room is on a higher setting than it would usually be because I've got quite a fever. I'm a sweaty boy. Anyway, if I sound a bit off in this video, that's probably why. Anyway, with all that out of the road, and I've just had a giant coughing session that you have missed, we are going to start, of course, with the outgoings. Firstly, we had Alex Tellers on loan last year. I didn't take up any option to buy him because why would I? It didn't seem like a great idea to pay a 30-year-old who's not that great 85,000 a week or more that he'd probably want from us. I'm not sure. So he is gone. So in your mind, tally these through of how many leave and then how many we're going to have to replace them with. Because for everyone that leaves, we're going to have to replace them with someone. That makes sense. Anyway, Tellers has gone. He was fine, really. Look at his career stats. It's average rating of 7.1 in all competitions. So he was fairly decent for us. Just not quite the production I guess we'd have really wanted in the assists column or anything like that. Maybe not the consistency that we wanted from him. Second out of the club is, again, a loanee that really didn't do anything for us. It was Kasper Dolberg. If we go to his career stats, his loan to us, he scored 1 goal in a total of 11 appearances. When you've got En-Nesyri and then Rafa Mir both firing on all cylinders, why would I not use them instead of this bloke? And really, En-Nesyri and Rafa Mir all season were pretty rugged and manly. They didn't miss much football. They were not injured very often. I don't know what more I could have asked for from them, really. Next out was one we did already know of. It was Eric Lamela. It says he's worth about 8 to 11, but I think we only got 6 million for him. So at the end of the day, we were just trying to get rid of him. If we look at his career stats, in his last season, he played 17 games, got 1 assist, average rating of 6.4. We were just never going to use it. Why would we ever keep hold of him? There you go. It is 6 million. Why would we ever keep hold of him if he's that rubbish? It doesn't make any sense. Next outgoing was one that was, a little bit harder to agree to. It's Gonzalo Montiel, the Argentine right back. He's gone to Arsenal. We couldn't hold him back once a team like Arsenal came in for him and gave us, it wasn't, I'm not going to say it was a fantastic offer. It was 19 million. When a club like Arsenal came in for him, I could not say no. It technically is more than he's worth. He was very good for us though, so it's a tough one. We have had to say goodbye to him, and again, if you're keeping score, we've had to replace all these people. So we've said goodbye to a left back, a striker, a winger, and now a right back. It's nuts. It's going crazy over here. My goodness. Sorry if I don't sound hype there. I'm really struggling to say vertical. Is that the word? Yeah, vertical. Next outgoing was, one we all knew about. It's Cadelge. He's buggered off. It says he's played 95 times for us, but in his last season, he did play 12 games all up, if you look down the bottom here. Basically, I didn't like him. He didn't do it for me. He didn't tickle my fancy personally, and at, 30 years old, where was he? Yeah, 31. I just didn't see him having a future at the club, and I didn't want to have to extend his contract and then have to deal with having him at the club. So I was happy to let him go and then had to replace him as well. The next outgoing, a bit of a surprise. Maybe not the biggest surprise that's on this list, but definitely a surprise. It's Marcos Acuna. He's gone to Benfica. He was refusing to sign a new deal with us. So, for whatever reason, after 3 very good seasons with us, although, Alex Tellers was a lot better than this, so fair enough that we've let him go at the end of the day. 3 very good seasons where he's played good amount of football in those other seasons, as well as last season with us, played 36 games all up. When he came to us and said that he was not going to be signing a new deal, I was just sort of happy to let him go at the end of the day. He's gone to Benfica, back to the Portuguese league, so we've had to say goodbye to him, and yet again, replace him, so that means, both of our left backs are new left backs. Look, it's wild, but it's fun. I think we're building something here. We're cooking. We're cooking with gas now. Next outgoing was backup goalkeeper Marko Dimitrovic. I don't know how to say it properly. Look, my grandfather was Croatian, and I'm just not going to put in the effort to say a Serbian surname properly, okay? So I'm going to say Dimitrovic. If it's something different to that, sue me, I don't care. Basically, we had brought in another backup keeper for free, so I wanted to cash in on this bloke. I don't think I played him last season, did I? Oh, he got 2 appearances for the club, so that was generous of me. He conceded 4 in those 2 games, so that's cool. We got 6 million for him, a 6 million profit on his 2 seasons at the club, so I'm pretty chuffed for that, to be completely honest. Next outgoing, a bit more of a substantial outgoing, I guess. It is Marçal at the back. We've said goodbye to him, so that does mean we've had to replace 2 centre-backs with Goodell's going out and Marçal leaving as well. Porto just came in with a decent enough offer. I was happy with it. 12.5 million, sure. He wasn't anything spectacular last season. I didn't really care about him leaving, if that doesn't sound too cruel, because at the end of the day, I mean, he's 27. He's probably not going to get much better, is he? At the end of the day, like, he's decent enough, but also he just wasn't very good. And at the end of the day, I accepted it, and you're going to have to get over it. If you were really attached to Marçal, I'm sorry that is the hill you're dying on. But I definitely feel like if that's the hill you're dying on, you're gonna really fall off that cliff now with the next outgoing. Superstar striker Youssef En-Nesyri has gone. He's gone to Juventus. They came in with an offer. It says he's worth 118 to 164 million here, but I think it was only like 45 million that we got for him, which I'm not sure how they're calculating that. But he did only have 1 year left on his deal, so we were going to have to re-sign him. And when big clubs were coming in for him, we tried to push up the price as much as we could. We couldn't really stop him from going, and he did say that he didn't want to go to Juventus. Like, they came in with an offer, and he was like, that thing where it has their agent's view on whether you should accept it or not. It was like, my client's not interested in Juventus. Then he bloody goes. What are you doing? Just ask me for more money. I would have done it. That's fine. Anyway, it sucks. It hurts. He was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. If you look at here, 31 goals in 40 appearances, average rating of 7.2. He was fantastic. I don't know how we'd ever replace him. He's tall, he's quick, he's a good finisher, good long shots, good heading, good off the ball. Like, what are we ever going to replace him with? Keep watching to find out, I guess. Let's start now on our incomings, and there's a number of them, so look, stick with us here. We'll go up the pitch. So, starting with that backup goalkeeper spot, we've brought in Barcelona youth keeper Iñaki Peña. He's going to be just a backup to Bunu. I mean, he's not that fantastic, is he? But he was a free transfer. Why not? He's probably just as good as Dimitrovic is. So, look, it is what it is. It's not exciting or salacious or interesting. I don't imagine my thumbnail will be anything to do with this man. Next, up the pitch, we'll go up the pitch to right back. We've had to bring in a replacement for Montiel, and that replacement is Pablo Maffio, former Manchester City youth player. If you scroll down a little bit, he was at Manchester City. He's then gone on a little bit of a tour of Spain, and also, of course, his stopover in Stuttgart for 8 whole games. I think as far as replacing Montiel with a right back, I mean, I think we've done a rather good job, haven't we? I mean, he's Argentine, apparently. If we do a player comparison with Montiel himself, they're the same age, they're both Argentine. I mean, they're about the same height, about the same weight. Montiel slightly better with mental, defensive and physical stats, but then Maffio's better at speed, vision and technical. Like, it sort of evens out. Look, they're both quite decent. I mean, really, as far as replacing a player, is we've kind of just copied and pasted one, really, haven't we? Next along the pitch is centre-back, where we've had to make 2 replacements for Marçal and Godelj, who've gone out. So we've still got Nyonzu and Rekic. Our other centre-backs are going to be Jorge Cuenca, who is 23 years old. I'm going to have to really learn how to say Cuenca properly, because being Australian, it doesn't sound like a good word. Played for a bunch of Spanish teams now. At the age of 23, he's already played for 6 teams or something. He looks quite good though. He's a left-footed, I believe, yes, left-footed ball-playing centre-back. I mean, he's exactly what we want. He's 23, he'll only get better from here. And again, as far as just straight up replacing people, if we can pair him with, he'd be a Marçal replacement. So in terms of replacements, he's better at defending, better aerially, quicker, not as good physically or mentally. But again, he's 23, he'll just get better and better. So we are happy as Larry with that one. I think that's a good buy. I did speak last season about getting this squad younger and younger, and that being the main aim of, I guess, the initial transfer dealings anyway. To get us a bit younger, you know, some youthful exuberance through the squad, that sort of thing. And I think that's what we're doing here. We've got 4 years younger and a player with a bit more potential, a bit more, I guess, suited to the league and the style. Maybe, I don't know. That's the theory anyway. We'll see how we get on. The other centre-back we've brought in, again, Spanish ball-playing centre-back. It is Oscar Mingueza. Mingueza. Look, he's from Barcelona, or their academy anyway. He's then gone off to Vigo. We've brought him in fairly cheaply too. I mean, it was only 10 million. I mean, they've made a 10 million profit on him, so that's pretty good business. I just think he looks rather good. He can play, he's fairly versatile, which with Jesus Navas turning, I don't know, 37 this year or whatever it is. I don't know. He's old as heck. We will need, you know, that bit of versatility, so he can be a good ball-playing right-sided centre-back, as well as play a little bit of right-back if needed. In terms of replacing someone, he would be the replacement for Godelj, but I mean, in theory, he'll play more than Godelj. And looking at them, yeah, he's better aerially, defensively, mentally, physically. He's quicker, less good vision, but I don't care because he's a centre-back, and he's less good at attacking, which, again, don't really care. He's going to be a ball-playing centre-back for me, so he can have the attacking skills of a traffic cone for all I care. I mean, it's fine. Next up is the left-back spot, where we have had to bring in 2 solid first-team left-back. And again, I think we've done that. We've gotten much younger again. With Acuna was 31, Tellez was 30 or 31 as well. We have brought in Fran Garcia. He's formerly of the Real Madrid Academy. A good few years at Vallecano before we have snapped him up. A very good, solid-looking left-back. He's 24 years old, so again, still some years to grow. We've gotten about 6 years younger with that one. If you look at his history here, we only paid 6.5 million for him. He's played solidly in La Liga for the last couple of seasons. I mean, maybe not had the greatest of average rating, but I mean, maybe that's just because he was playing for Vallecano. When he slots into our team, we're going to hope that he's going to be absolutely incredible. He looks it with that speed, that stamina, work rate, crossing. He looks like he's going to be rather decent, doesn't he? And again, much younger than we were. Next up, it is 22-year-old Spanish left-back Miguel Gutierrez, again from the Real Madrid Academy. He's only 22 years old. He's had 1 season at Girona after he did actually play first-team football at Real Madrid. Isn't that wild? Who would have thunk it? He's then had 1 season at Girona. He was, look, pretty bang average. I'm not going to say that he was fantastic. I'm more buying him for his potential, I think. We've given them a nice profit of about £8 million. I think, again, he looks fantastic. He's much younger. He's 22 years old. He'll be with the club for a number of years. And again, good pace. Work rate could do with improving, but his crossing is fantastic. He's going to be a great attacking left back for a number of years, I feel. The next player that I want to cover is, look, he was already our player, Mr. Oscar. He was out on loan at Vigo last season. We've brought him back in and not allowed him to go on loan. We've not sold him. We don't want to sell him because look at him. He looks absolutely fabulous. He looks incredible. Great long shots, great free kicks, flair, everything you'd want from like an attacking midfielder or a Mazzala maybe. We'll see, but really, he looks fantastic. He's played for Spain. Like, why did we ever loan him out? I don't understand it. He's only 25. He looks fantastic. He's come back from his loan. We've had another player coming back from his loan. That is Lucas Ocampos from Argentina again. Look, he looks fantastic. He's quick as hell. Good work rate, good off the ball, flair, dribbling, finishing, penalty taking even. Can do a bit of everything. I feel like he's not actually IRL having a great time at Ajax on his loan. But if you look at his history here, he had a rather good season. I mean, he played fantastic in the league at least, averaging a 7.5, but maybe it's because it's a bit of a farmers league. I don't know. You tell me. So those two players have come in attacking. We've also brought in another attacking player, this time another winger, and that is Justin Kluivert. He scored against us in the last video. I think we lost 1-0 to Valencia and it was him. He didn't score much last season. He only scored 4 goals in league, one of them being against us. He didn't have a fantastic go, but when he was transfer listed and we could get him for about £6 million, I thought absolutely why not. He's quick, good dribbler, still fairly young at 24 years old. I think he's going to get a bit better than that even. Could do with some consistency. I mean, some more goals would be nice, I think. I mean, he's not ever really been a prolific goal scorer, but I mean, with finishing of 11, maybe explains it a little bit. We're going to look to improve his finishing, or at least just get some good football out of him and maybe turn a profit in some time. Who knows? Who dang knows? The last one and the biggest one, I assume. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely the biggest hole to fill. After Nesyri leaving, we've had to replace him, and we've done that with Arnaud Kalimwendo. I don't know if it's Arnaud or Arnaud. Oh, I should probably know that. But I'm just going to say Kalimwendo, he is insane. He's 21 years old, quick as hell, good off the ball, good work rate, great finishing, heading, long shots. He can do the lot, honestly. Only scored the 9 league goals last season, which isn't fantastic for Rennes. But again, he was playing for Rennes. He wasn't even starting many games for some reason. But I just think he looks absolutely insane. For a 21-year-old, he's going to get better and better and better. He looks insane. If we compare him with Nesyri, already, he's better physically, better vision, attacking and technical. Not as good aerially, and I mean, he's never going to be when he's 14 centimeters shorter. So I guess we're not going to score as many headers from our striker, but he's just as quick, he's just as good mentally. He's going to get it on the end of as many chances with through balls at least, and keeping up with our counter attacks, I guess. And at the end of the day, he's better attacking than our 30 goal striker Nesyri. I mean, it's unreal that we've been able to do that. We've also only paid 26 million for him, which if he continues like this, in pre-season he scored 5 goals in 3 appearances. Continues like that, I've got to be gobsmacked. I'm not going to have words for it. It's incredible. Anyway, though, what I'll do is I will put together the squad planner and show you a bit of how the lineup looks and put everyone in their sort of spots so that you can see who goes where and who's who in the zoo and what we might need, everything like that. Give me 2 seconds. It'll be like a few minutes for me. For you, it'll be now. So this is what we are playing with. I mean, that took way too long, and got to be honest, the sweat is really getting to me. This is the squad we are working with currently. I mean, hopefully I've done this right, and there's nobody in 2 positions, and we've just got 2 in every position except for attacking mid, where we've got Isco as well as Gomez and Oscar. I think that's how I've worked it. I think we are rather well rounded. We've got 2 good attacking right backs, 2 good attacking left back, 2 left-sided defenders in Rekic and Cuenca, Mingueza and Nyonzu as our right-sided centre backs, good keeper and backup keeper, good defensive midfielders with Delaney and Rakitic. I mean, Rakitic and Jordan should probably swap around there maybe. Oh, I think Jordan's probably a better defensive holding mid than Rakitic is. Anyway, Rakitic is also 37 and getting bad quick. Oliver then the other advanced playmaker in the centre mid role. Attacking mid, we've then got Oscar, Alejandro Gomez or Papu and Isco. Right wing, Suso and Januzaj. Left wing, Kluivert and Ocampos. And strikers, Rafamir and Kalimwendo. Very different looking team from last season. Again, a lot more youth in the side. I mean, especially at left back, but then also across the front line even. I mean, with the 2 left wingers are much younger. Oscar brings some good youthful exuberance there. Kalimwendo's younger. You know, we're just starting to really build a team that will grow together, I guess, and hopefully get closer to challenging the juggernaut of Real Madrid, who were just insanely good. Just insanely good last year. I don't think there'll be any more transfer dealings, just because I think that sort of fills out the squad quite nicely for this second season. Let me know what you think. If there's any outgoings, we'll have to replace that player. I don't think there's anyone currently who's wanted or has any offers going or anything like that, so doesn't look likely at this stage with about a week and a half to go in the transfer window, so unlikely, but look, it could happen, who knows. Anyway, that is way too long of a wrap up. there's been way too much happen. We've changed over about 15 people. Let's get in to our first game of the season, where we are at home hosting Eibar. So the lineup we are going with for this big first game of the season will be Bunu in goals, a backline of Navas, Nyonzu, Cuenca and Fran Garcia. Holding mids will be Joan Jordan and Oscar. Attacking midfield is Ocampos on the left, Januzaj on the right, Papu Gomez in behind Rafa Mir. Very strong looking lineup, very much the core of last season, I guess, with Bunu, Nyonzu, Navas, Jordan, Januzaj, Gomez and Mir. Looking to carry that through. You can see they've been in decent form, a lot of the players that are starting anyway. Not starting Kalin Wendo, we'll ease him in a little bit. He'll probably come off the bench, hopefully in the second half. I mean, I say hopefully, but if we're not winning, we'll give him a go. If we are winning, we may as well give him, he'll play in the second half. Anyway, I did manage to leave out Jesus Corona in that squad thing, so I guess we do have 3, whatever you'd count him as, left wingers or right wingers, whatever you want to count him as. I don't, look, here's what he is. Someone wants him, Sociedad want him, so I mean, if they come in with an offer, probably won't even bother replacing him because I don't really need him, or don't really need that spot. Anyway, we're also then not starting Maffeo because he's just recovering from an injury, and look, I can't start both Kluivert and Ocampos, so one of them had to miss out, really. Anyway, that is the lineup. Let's head through. Let's get it going. Navas might struggle, but that's fine. I don't care. Let's have a look. Blah, 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 blah. I hate that screen. It just feels like a pointless screen. I can never actually read it. Anyone their coach is Shevchenko, that's pretty cool. Anyone recognizable? No one really. Zidane, and a Stoichkov. Zidane and a Stoichkov on their bench. That's pretty incredible. Man, imagine a team sheet with Shevchenko, Zidane and Stoichkov on it. That's unreal. That's something that you would be worried about. Anyway, we're at home. The fans want to win. Just play into the fans thing, man. We need to make the most of our good support that we've got, and we need to, hopefully, start the season off with 3 points. Very different looking side, I guess. I mean, 4 new faces in that lineup? 4, 5, maybe? I can't remember. Again, I've got quite the fever going. I'm sweating a lot, and it's just not fun, basically. Anyway, we have kicked off here, hoping to start the season off well and to, mount more of a title charge. There was a good early chance there for Ocampos. Might now be a penalty. Papu Gomez has gone down in the box. Look, I mean, to my eyes it looks like a dive, but in this match engine could be anything. It is, yes, it's a penalty. Penalty, 2 minutes in, I'd take that. Absolutely. Rafa Mir to take. I don't know if we've had one yet in a video. Yes, get in. Rafa Mir with his first goal of the season, our first goal of the season, 3 minutes in. How fantastic is that? What a start. Beautiful. Confident penalty. Smacks it low and hard. Past the keeper. Nothing he can do. Easy peasy. Man, this is going well, isn't it? We'll give him an encourage just to really pump up the spirits. Januzaj with the corner now. I mean, look, it wasn't going to all just work out in our favour, was it? He's then booted away for no reason at all. Cuenca to Jordan. Big long ball over the top to no one. Ocampos wins his header. Can't get through to the ball, but he does win it back. Oscar now on the ball. Finds Jordan. Out to Januzaj. Nope. Wow, this is all action. Jordan, big ball over the top for Ocampos. Off both posts, you're kidding. You are absolutely kidding me. Ocampos has looked unreal already. Just every touch, he seems to be dangerous, and he's just hit both posts somehow. Bloody hell. What an opening 10 minutes that was. We had 6 shots in the opening 10 minutes, including a penalty definitely helps the XG out, but we've just been sensational, haven't we? Look how far up the pitch we're looking. I mean, I said that and then we took a step back, but that's fine. Cuenca now looks up for Ocampos, but we don't win it. Fran Garcia gets back well though. Plays it over for Januzaj. Januzaj, to Mir. Really? Oh, I thought he was offside. I was not celebrating that at all because I thought he was offside. He's got his second goal of the game. It's not even, they don't even think about it. Well won Fran Garcia, who then picks out a great pass for Januzaj, who finds Rafa Mir, who's apparently just completely onside, and I'm dumb. It's 2-0. I mean, I might not know the offside rule, but I know how to put a team together, apparently. We're up 2-0. Easy peasy. Cuenca to Garcia again. Garcia up to a Campos. Gomez. Oh my goodness, that would have been goal of the season 20 minutes into it. Just wrap it up. Don't even count any other goal. That's first. Papu Gomez off the bar. The pass map's looking a bit weird. Maybe that's because our striker doesn't do much passing. Or I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. It does look very odd though, doesn't it? 27 minutes in. 11 shots. Up 2-0. We've been fantastic. Nyonzu to Navas now. Another highlight. Oscar on the ball. Looks long for Rafa Mir. On for a hat-trick. He scored a hat-trick 28 minutes in. He's got the pressure of Kalimwendo on his shoulders now. And he's absolutely killing the game. Who needs a Naziri? You've got Rafa Mir banging in a 28-minute hat-trick in the first game of the season. Look at that. The little flick up for himself to volley. That is unreal. You absolute superstar. What is this? That is incredible. Hopefully no one comes in with an offer for him in the last two weeks of the dang transfer window. Holy hell. What a player. Wow. Look at that. Great. Thanks, Ramon Vasquez. We're in control, passing well, and getting our shots on target. That's football. That's what you want from football. What more could you ask for? I mean, Real Madrid not winning would be nice, but, you know, Real Madrid losing would be nice. That's the main thing, because they're the benchmark. But, I mean, if this is how we're going to play, we're not going to be too far behind them. First half finishes up. Hell yeah. What a half of football. All about it. Yeah, that's as good as you're likely to see, lads. That was absolutely brilliant. I could not ask for more. Let's go out and finish the job. Alrighty, and into the second half, we will look to bring on Kalimwendo fairly early. I mean, Rafa Mir's already got his hat-trick, so he doesn't need to play any more than 50 minutes, does he? Doesn't need to play more than 28. Apparently, and we'll then also whoever else we got on the bench that's a new signing, we'll look to bring them on. Alright, 55 minutes in, why not? They've changed to a 3 at the back for some reason. We'll bring off Rafa Mir for Kalimwendo. We'll bring on, who else is new here? Kluivert can come on for Januzaj, and actually we'll put a Campos on the right wing. Is he even better as a winger? Just as good. Just like him more as a wing. Oh, maybe not. Okay, we'll go inside forward on attack. Sure. If you think you're good at that, bloody do it, mate. All about it. The only other newbies are 3 defenders, and I don't really want to change all 3 of them. We will do... No, we won't do Navas. We'll do Cuenca for Mingueza. So, pairing of Nyonzu and Mingueza. And then maybe in a little bit, we'll swap over Garcia. Anyway, that's bloody hell. Let's go make it happen, Captain. It's bloody 3-0. This is nutty. I didn't expect this to go this way. Like, I mean, obviously it's Eibar. I'm not expecting them to be, you know, Valencia or someone who will beat us. But, you know, I wasn't expecting us to be this good. I mean, it's Rafa Mir to be this good, really. That's the story. Another highlight here. Big header from Nyonzu. Not well one. Oh, one there by... Oh, Kalimwendo. Shoot it. Oh my god, Kalimwendo. You spud. That's not a good... ignore that. That's not a good first highlight for the club, for that guy. Let's just ignore it. It never happened. Pretend it didn't happen. Let's make some subs. Fran Garcia can come off, and we've only got 1 sub left, don't we? We're not going to bring on Mafio because he's just come back from an injury. He's not feeling too chipper. We're going to go with... We'll take off Papu for Rakitic, and then we'll put Oscar a bit further forward. And Oscar can do whatever the hell he likes because he's a gorgeous man and he's brilliant at football. So, alright, let's play the game. And hopefully Kalimwendo gets another chance because if that's his one moment for his debut, it doesn't bode well, does it? Here's a highlight though. Gutierrez throws it in to Oscar to Rakitic. To Jordan, over the top for Gutierrez, doesn't win it. Now on the counter, maybe? Eibar. Nope, they lose it. Mingueza. Oh, wow. That was a huge header. Imagine if he had scored a header from 30 yards. I know that was a header back. Don't worry. A Campos on the right. Will he look for Kalimwendo? Come on, Kalimwendo. A Campos towards Kalimwendo. Off the post, but Kluivert gets a goal. Kluivert gets his debut goal. I did say I was looking for a bit more consistent goal threat from Kluivert. And he's provided it. He's got himself a goal, 15 minutes into his debut? Mate, carry on as you... What is it? Carry on as you... What? Plan to keep going? I don't know how to talk. A nice tap in at the end of the day. Calimendo's shot bounces back off the bar, or off the post even, straight into the path of Kluivert to tap in, and we get another highlight straight away. This time it looks like it'll be one for Eibar. Play it down the side for Bautista. Back to Cubero. I don't know, Cubero probably, or something like that. Their keeper's an absolute mile out. He's also played a fantastic pass out to the left winger. Now Romani's in, and there goes the clean sheet. Look, we can't get a clean sheet every game, and that's fine. I'm not annoyed at all. Not annoyed at all. Big ball over to the right. Navas probably overcommits. Was probably never winning that, and then there's too much for space after Nyonzu went out of the back line. And Romani is played through. Good finish past Bunu, the World Cup hero. What a stud. Absolute stud. 4-1 now, 10 minutes to go. We'll go with just a nice encourage, just to see out the last 10 minutes or so. Another highlight here. Eibar looking to play the ball out from the back. Them going to their 3 at the back has probably made a difference, but I mean, at the same time, I don't really think it's made enough of one. Ooh, look, lots of long balls here. Oscar, big through ball for Kluivert. Calimundo? No, Ocampos? Ocampos scores. Everyone but Calimundo is scoring. It nearly went to Calimundo then, but then it somehow falls back to Ocampos, and I don't know if that's like a scissor kick or something, but it was a very high up side volley. Kluivert looked for Calimundo. They then clear it off Calimundo, and then the Zidane, 2002 maybe Champions League final-esque volley from Ocampos thumps it in. It's 5-1. And Real Madrid have been reeled in. We're ahead of Real Madrid. Oh, this is perfect. We're 2 points ahead of Real Madrid. The league's ours, really. Calimundo wins that. Kluivert scores his second. 5th goal of the season. What? Kluivert gets his second goal of the game. Look, he definitely could have laid that on a plate for Calimundo, but Calimundo being involved as much as the crucial, pressing from the front there. And then 2 passes later, Kluivert scores his second. I'm brimming. I'm absolutely just buzzing with this. This is incredible. I did not see us going this well in the first game of the season after making some changes maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm underrating my transfers, because apparently we're just fantastic. 6-1 winners. Incredible. So, a 6-1 win in our first game of the season here. If you end the season now, we're the winners. So, I mean, I think we probably should. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today. Calimundo got 2 assists and 100% pass completion. So, if that's not a great debut, getting an 8.3? 8.5? I can't read that. That's too green. He's got an 8.5 rating in a half hour off the bench. He's got to be fantastic. I'm speaking it into existence. He's going to be fantastic. Just fantastic. Alright, anyway, that'll wrap up today's video. We do have Real Madrid next week, but I'm not going to show you that. We're going to skip ahead a little bit into the future. We're going to go all the way to this Barcelona game at the end of November. So about 3 months in advance. There'll be a bunch of Champions League football in there as well, but again, trying to skip through the season as fast as we can. We're going to get to that Barcelona game, then probably to the Real Madrid game here. They're really going to skip through seasons fairly quickly, because I just want to get through to the bit where Calimundo has been at the club for 8 years and he's the all-time leading scorer in the club. I want to get to that sort of part of Football Manager, you know what I mean? Anyway, wait, can I see, if I go to history, what's the record? Record, most goals, all time. 182 league goals. Alright, that might take some doing, won't it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, Jesus Navas might be the first to hit 500. That'd be pretty cool. Look, it's got some doing, because he's only 182 behind Juan Arza here. So, we've got some work to do, but if you don't set your goals, you don't know that you have to try to beat them. What? I don't know. Anyway, I gotta shut up. I've got to shut up and get some water in me because I think I'm going to die. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Make sure to leave us a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment what you thought about it. Comment what you think of the new signings. Let me know if you think we should make any more moves, or if there's anyone else you think we should be targeting in our future endeavors, I guess. But at this point, I'm looking pretty good, aren't I? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, when we go again, to hopefully stay on top of the league. Peace.